What's going on, guys? Today's video we're going to talk about the Mustang Mach 1, how I got shot. I wanted to add one extra thing. The next night the gun was used in a murder in it, and how I didn't die, and I'm thankful to be alive. But we're going to talk about the whole incident. There's the 2000 Land Cruiser, there's the 2021 Mach 1 with the handling package, and we're going to talk about the shooting, we're talking about the incident, what I would have done differently, how the car's doing after the shooting. I basically plugged the tire, but there's something you'll want to stick around for in the video at the end. I'm going to share something special and unique about the Mustang, some problems that it's having, and some other things. So just an update on the Mach 1, the shooting, and everything that's following up. Let's dive into it. Has a really nice Mach 1. Shout out to his tag, Indy 350. This is my 2021 Mustang Mach 1. I was shot at in this vehicle 7 times. One went through the windshield, missing my head by inches. The next through the bumper. I was chasing some thieves out of the building. This is a video response to my previous video where I actually showed the shooting, the bullet hole through the windshield and everything. Had a lot of commenters saying you messed up, so I'm gonna respond to those comments in this video because I did mess up. I let my ego get ahead of me, and in hindsight I would not chase masked robbers and literally chase them through the street. I chased them and pursued them. It was 4 masked thieves that I saw smash windows and breaking it. I chased them like a dummy. So I let my anger get the best of me and chase them out. Anyways, let's jump into the video, look at the vehicle, talk about the damage, and just kind of go over everything that I would have done differently, what I've learned, how the vehicle's doing. All right, so I got the windshield replaced, but there's still a bullet hole right here through the front bumper. That's where one of the bullets went in, and it went through the tire. And I just bought these tires, so I just plugged the tire by hand. I literally there's still a bullet in it, so when I drive and I pull forward, back and forth, you hear it clunking in there. So the slug is still in there from when I was shot at. The bullet went through the windshield about right below the Ford logo on the dash, right there, right in between the driver and passengers. And what happened was the curve of the windshield, when the bullet hit, it changed the trajectory a little bit, but as you can see back here, if you see the carpet's melted right here, this is where the bullet hit after it went through the windshield, and then it bounced and hit and melted the carpet there. So I'm as surprised as you are that the bullet, well, for one, didn't hit me in the face or the neck. Right when it happened, I checked my neck to make sure I didn't have any slippery blood on my neck, right? And that I'd gotten hit, I didn't know it because the adrenaline was so high from actually chasing, right? And you can see right here, there's a little blemish on the dash where some glass hit the dash from the explosion, because when the bullet hits your glass, that thick glass at 700 miles an hour or whatever it is, or 700 feet per second, I don't know, I don't study guns, but the bullet's traveling really, really fast, and it smacks that windshield so fast that it cracks, right? And it's an explosion in your face. So essentially it's pretty spooky, and that glass explosion bounces off the dash. Anyways, so let's talk about what I would have done different and how I messed up this whole thing. I wanted to add one extra thing. The next night, the gun was used in a murder. The police called private detective and said the shells that we found, the criminals used that gun to murder someone. So the guys who were stealing were not afraid to kill. So what would I have done differently? So you can break up your thought processes and your thought patterns into ego and kind of conscience, deeper conscience, a deeper, what some people call God consciousness. So if you'll notice, when you make decisions, they'll be based off of kind of an ego impulse or a deeper, you can split it in your head into a deeper, more meaningful decision. So ego-based decision was when I came home from jiu-jitsu and I saw these guys on the second floor breaking in to a vehicle. What I wanted to do was say, get the fuck out of our garage. This is my territory, bitch. And stay the fuck out of our neighborhood or I'll fucking kill you. So that's what I wanted to say, right? And then, so I pursued them and ran them out of the building. So job well done, got them out. Got shot at, almost died. Got shot at, almost died, right? The God conscious, you know, if trying to make a non-emotional decision, the right decision would have been to call the cops like I did and then just sit back. But protect yourself, but it wasn't my property. It was my building, and I got too invested in kind of being my territory where I live and trying to run the guys out. So that was my mistake, and I let my emotions take the best of me and get angry. So, you know, you can end up in life in jail when you lose your emotion and use rage to make decisions. It's not smart. So impulse control is good. Spend a little bit of time every day doing things like lifting, exercising, meditating, and get your ego in check. Or you can make some life-changing decisions, which I almost, like the bullet went through, right about through here and hit, and that's right where I ducked when he started shooting, right? So I almost got killed because I was pursuing these guys. And the next night, they used the gun to kill somebody. The shells that they picked up off the street, 7 shells, they fingerprinted them, and it was traced back to a gun that the very next night was used in a murder. So these guys were ready to kill. They didn't care about it. And, you know, I'm just glad to be here. And you could say, you know, God saved me. You can say what you want. But at this point, that's kind of where I'm at with that. I feel like I was saved to be taught a lesson and to share with you guys and to share with everyone else. So make your decisions as most as you can, not out of ego, but more out of a more settled, God-conscious based decision where it is, you know right from wrong, you know good from bad, and it's not a competitive fighting spirit. You know, from the more centered decision-making part of your brain, you would just call the cops, right? But I messed up, and I got emotionally invested and chased them. So don't operate from the ego. You can operate from the ego in competitive sports, but it's still always more wise to, I do jiu-jitsu also. You're only going to learn so much in jiu-jitsu if you operate from a place of ego. I can smash some smaller guys in jiu-jitsu just because I'm 205, 210 pounds, and I've been body strength training a long time. I'm really strong. I can smash people, and I'm athletic. I can smash like that, but I need to learn more skills, because if I don't use my power and I sit back and I just try to use my technical skills, I'm not that good. I'm still just a 3-stripe white belt. So slow yourself down and learn things, do things the right way. Another way you can process this as life decisions would be, how would you feel about yourself 5-10 years from now on the decision you're making today? Is this a decision that you would respect? Are you someone, would this be making you into the person that you'd respect 5 or 10 years from now? And that's something that I've been meditating on recently, how to make decisions that I would actually respect myself 5 to 10 years down the road. So a lot of the commenters said, you know, you're an idiot, don't do that. I kind of agree. Kind of was super stupid to do that. And I agree. You know, at the time I defended myself and I said, I don't regret anything. Thinking back, that was stupid. It's simple as that. Everyone makes mistakes, and in the heat of the moment, your ego gets the best of you. So I had a client this morning, funny enough, talking about anger management. He runs a successful company, and he started going to therapy at 60 years old. Can you imagine that? A blue-collar business owner going to therapy at 60 years old, successful millionaire, personal training client. And he basically said they were on the roof of a job, and they're doing some commercial, they're doing some social media stuff, and they bought this new camera equipment, right? I got married too, also. And I'm doing a natural bodybuilding competition coming up. So if you guys want to subscribe to the channel and follow up with those updates, that would be awesome. So I'm 13 weeks out now for this natural bodybuilding. I'm gonna do classic physique and then the open masters. I'm 40 years old. So the next thing that happened is, and watch to the end, I've got another surprise for you guys. So essentially what happened was, he's on the roof, he's working on this roofing job, and they dropped this camera equipment. It's probably a $10,000, $5,000, $3,000 piece of shooting equipment. They're making a commercial. And he normally would chap this guy's ass and just lay into him and make him feel about this small. And he's lost employees like this before. But he started going to anger management, for therapy for anger management. He walks down the ladder, he looks at it, it's destroyed. The new equipment that he spent this money on is destroyed. This new employee destroyed it. And the therapy taught him there's a little, you can make decisions. So when that anger comes in, you can go, oh, there it goes. Anger's coming in. Do I want to ruin this guy's day and his life? Or do I want to make the decision to take the higher road, the more elevated, the more conscious decision, God conscious decision? Or do you want to get into the ego? The ego, I'd be like, you idiot. You know, you don't respect my company. You don't respect my business. You don't respect a job. You don't even deserve a job here. You should go home. You're basically not qualified to do this. You're nothing, essentially. You could lay into the guy like that, right? And I'm going to take this out of your next 3 months' pay. Or you could say, accidents happen. You didn't mean to. Let's just keep it moving. Let's just shoot more content, right? So there's two ways you can go in life. Crazy ego, chasing bad guys, shoot them up. Or you can, and sometimes you need to do that, but if you do go defend yourself, do it, you know, not out of an emotional state. Do it out of principle, or to protect yourself and your family, right? But me chasing those guys, I had crossed a line to where they felt they needed to shoot at me because I was chasing the bad guys out, right? Too far. I was chasing them almost into their hood, which was my bad, you know? So there's a split where there's a moment in time where you can make a decision, and it's best that we make the right decision, that the decisions that we will feel good about 5-10 years down the road, so that we don't end up in jail or bad circumstances. Make wise decisions that you will be proud of yourself down the road. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to be posting videos on the competition coming up 14 weeks out, and updates on the Land Cruiser, the Mach 1. Just wanted to fill you in on and validate you guys that were like, you're an idiot. Yes, that was stupid decision making, not smart. What's going on, guys? Thanks for watching. I'm 40 years old here. I've lost over 30 pounds of body fat. I hired a coach and just followed what he told me to do. Now I'm going to be doing a natural bodybuilding competition. I haven't done a competition in like 15 years. So I'm totally drug-free, natural. Been lifting my whole life, but you can get similar results, not the same, but similar, if you just follow a nutrition program and do a workout routine. So if you need coaching, I offer coaching, one-on-one coaching. Hit the link below, apply, and I can help you get on the nutrition program, get on the workout program, and you check in with me, work with me directly. I'd love to help you out. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.